Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Liz. So today's video, we are finally doing a love reading. I know it's been a little while. This love reading, we're looking at what is coming in the near future, or what is happening right now. And I found this reading, and I find love readings in general can be rather specific. This one really was. So of course, if you're listening to this and you feel like, no, that's not what's happening at all, then no worries. But yeah, I find love readings quite specific. And I don't do a lot of love readings. I don't know why. I actually really love doing love readings. It's been a while since I've done one. I think it's just a habit thing. I have to get back into the habit of doing them. So let me know below if you enjoy the love readings. So we have 3 piles to choose from. So let me show you what we have. We've got group 1, the twisting road. Group 2, we have the bridge. And group 3, we have the threshold. So whichever card or number, 1, 2, or 3, you feel drawn to, that will be your message for today. And remember, my readings are ultimately for entertainment purposes. Have fun with this reading. If it doesn't resonate, maybe the next one will be for you, but hopefully it does. Hopefully there is a message that resonates and you enjoy this. But yeah, have fun with my readings. Try not to force the message. If it's not resonating, that's okay. This one might not be for you. What else? Oh yeah, I do have a Patreon page and memberships open. If you're interested in receiving a reading every single week, you can definitely do that and support the channel that way. Thank you so much to my members and patrons, and thank you for watching and clicking on today's video. I really appreciate your support. If you want to, leave a comment, and thank you so much for liking and subscribing. All of that really does help my channel. So yeah, we will dive in. I will put the timestamps below as usual. We'll start with group number 1. Group 1, if you chose the twisting road, then this is your messages for love. We're going to see what's coming up in love, maybe something to do with what's happening right now. We've got engagement. So, and release your ex. Okay, interesting. So the engagement card isn't necessarily just about literal engagement or proposals. This is more so about there's a relationship. Okay, you seem to be at a standstill. So there's a relationship that has the potential to really progress, really go somewhere, but it feels like somebody, possibly you, are having a hard time letting go of someone. It could be that there's still hope that one person might come back or something like that, but this is really causing a standstill. It's sort of, it's like this relationship that this card is talking about wants to sort of progress. It wants to move forward. It has lots of potential to move forward is what I'm getting, but there's a feeling of needing to kind of start fresh, because right now it's almost like you're in a situation where you don't really know where to go with this. Okay, so there needs to be some sort of, I guess I want to say like fresh start, because it says the time has come to clear your energy. Let's just see what else we get, and then we'll fully dive into group 1. What's happening in love? Okay, we've got 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Okay, my sense is that you've been kind of holding on to this sort of secretly, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's, I think there's someone in this situation who kind of doesn't really understand maybe what's going on. So it could be, again, that you've got some secrets right now in regards to an ex, or you're having a hard time moving on from an ex. So it seems like progress with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and standstill, it's like progress has sort of been halted in a certain relationship. With 10 of Swords, it's like there's a refusal, 10 of Swords reverse, sorry. It's like there's a refusal to sort of get closure with somebody. And this could be because my sense is, honestly, is that somebody is not letting you move on. Okay, so it's like as soon as they saw something progressing with this person, they started messaging you maybe, or they started liking your photos, or whatever it is that they're doing. I think it's caused some confusion. Okay, and I think my concern is I'm kind of sensing that this ex could be just trying to be a little bit sneaky. I feel like it's more so about them just not wanting you to move on, not wanting to lose you for good. It's almost like they know, like they want to feel like they can come back. Okay, group 1, what's happening in love? What's happening in love? The butterfly. So relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So there is a relationship here, group 1, that really has potential to move to the next phase and really get serious, you know? I'm seeing somebody in a connection that really wants or sees a future, sees that this could go somewhere. They see a solid potential for a relationship, but it's right now something has sort of been put on pause. Now, this could be you could have put something on pause, or you just might need some time, and nothing wrong with that, by the way. You know, if this is just because you do need closure, and maybe there's a relationship that's moving a little faster than you maybe expected, right? Maybe you just started talking to someone, and then you know how things happen. It's like, okay, actually, I really like this person. I feel like we could have a connection, but I feel like I'm not fully healed from my previous connection. So that could definitely be the case. This doesn't have to be anything sneaky. It could just be like, well, I haven't fully gotten my closure yet. You know, and this is moving along and I see lots of potential here, but I don't know. And I feel like with Twisting Road, I feel like something kind of took a bit of a turn that you didn't expect. You know, things are changing in a way that maybe you didn't expect. And my sense is that you do want to see where this could go, but there's something here that you have to either work through or discuss, or simply you might just need some time. It doesn't mean you're necessarily breaking up with this person, but maybe it's sort of, you know, it could be, if you're comfortable, a kind of a moment to say, like, look, I'm still kind of dealing with some stuff from my previous relationship. Like, I might need to not necessarily pause, but slow down for the time being, or take my time, you know. Group 1. What is happening in love for group 1? We'll get some charms too. What's happening in love for group 1? Oh, goodness. Okay, you've got mirror and kisses. Okay, so mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So yeah, I do feel like you're rather introspective. I feel like right now you are somewhat secretive. Nothing wrong with that, but I feel like you're holding a lot in, or there's more beneath the surface. I also kind of feel like this person could potentially be wondering like what's going on. They don't really know necessarily why maybe things are at a standstill. Maybe to them things were progressing fine, and then suddenly, you know, you're not really feeling the momentum maybe, or you're not feeling it, or maybe there's been more, or I should say less conversation, you know. You've got lots of mirror energy, so yeah, a lot of reflecting going on. I'm getting a sense that the person that you're dealing with is going to be more understanding than maybe you might think, okay? Is what I'm feeling. I feel like they're more understanding. And I honestly, as excited as I think they are to progress and see where this could go, I don't feel like they actually want to like rush you or anything like that into a relationship, or into committing, or into getting married, or into a relationship, whatever the case may be. I actually don't sense that they want to rush you or make you feel like, you know, pressured to commit, anything like that. But this person really is falling in love. Look, falling in love, like this person is falling in love with you. And maybe that's why things are sort of paused right now. Freedom, you could need a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more freedom. My sense, and I've said this before, I think, today, but you don't necessarily want to stop things completely with this person, but you might need a pause, or just to kind of leave things as they are. Meaning, if this person wants to move things to the next level, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. If this person wants to keep moving things along, you might just say, okay, you know what, actually, I'm enjoying what we're in right now. Can we just sort of leave things as they are right now and just enjoy each other's company while I sort of work out a few things, okay? Because group 1, I think you are going through your own changes. It could be that this is your first time free in a long time, your first time feeling like you can do what you want, go where you want, you know, be with who you want, like all of these different things. So I think you sort of want to enjoy that. And I think it could be because you're fresh out of a relationship, or fresh out of talking to someone, or even if it's not fresh necessarily, even if it was years, so you might just still need to work through something, because I think there's lack of closure. You could receive closure all right? You might not receive closure. You might have to sort of, you know, make a decision to move on without this specific closure in regards to someone. Let's see what else is coming through here. Lots of reflection. Look at this water. Like lots about reflection. I think this is a good time for you to reflect, to just sort of be. I don't think you want to be rushed right now into anything or feel like someone's kind of waiting on an answer or waiting on commitment or anything like that. Not to say you don't see potential, but there's a feeling of like, okay, I've got to work through some things. And again, this could be because you have an ex causing some confusion. The Seven of Swords has that sort of secretive kind of element to it, but that could just represent that you are very much needing to kind of keep some things to yourself right now, or maybe you've got a lot of sort of hidden feelings right now in regards to an ex, regardless of this relationship that's, you know, progressing. You've got some feelings that maybe you haven't worked out yet. You know, it could be complicated. I think the best advice that I'm getting from the cards right now is to just go at your own pace, is what I'm getting. Go at your own pace. If you need a pause, a break, if you feel like things are at a standstill and you don't want to lose this person, just communicate that. Be like, you know what? I really enjoy, you know, being with you and hanging out with you and going out with you, but let's just leave it as is right now. And, you know, in the future, I could totally see potential here, you know, however you want to say it, but that's what I'm seeing. I think that right now is a good time for you to spread your wings and fly and be free for the time being and kind of do what you want. You know, I think that it's difficult to get into one commitment when you are still sort of getting out of another. And this could be for you, maybe, like I always notice this paper here, so it almost looks like a document. It could be that things aren't finalized, you know, in a separation or divorce, and you want to kind of just pause until that's finalized or something like that. You know, however this resonates for you, if it resonates. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. I'm seeing a lot of potential here. I'm seeing a relationship that is changing and evolving and has, I think what my sense is that this person's very patient. I think that I just noticed, it looks like they're doing some sort of like, I don't know if it's knitting. What do you call that? What do you call that? Help me in the comments. But to me, this represents something, a process is taking time. Like I feel like something is taking its time. And I feel like this person's going to be understanding. I feel like they could communicate to you a few things. I do sort of see a conversation coming. I'm also seeing this person might have some hidden insecurities in regards to this or in regards to an ex. Maybe they're wondering how you feel about an ex. Yeah, it's like a time to focus on yourself, reflect, do what you have to do, enjoy yourself. Lots of potential here. I'm seeing someone that really sees a future with you, and I think, you know, ultimately what I sense is that they want you to be happy, but they would love to be a part of that. They would love to be part of your life in some way. So, you know, you might find, and this could also represent that you might find you're starting to feel ready to at least start to move in that direction, right? So relationship evolving to the next phase. So that could be something you're starting to think about. For the most part, though, I feel like this is more so about wanting to kind of just be, no pressure, no expectations, just be in the moment and have your freedom, have your time, and kind of see where it goes naturally. So that's my sense here, group one. So let's look at some charms and we'll do letters and numbers. Okay. Group one. What's happening in love? Okay. You've got the open cage. Look at that. You've got so many things about like references to the bird cage. Look at that. Like so many. So this seems to be a really powerful theme for you right now, not wanting to feel like limited or like you can't do what you want, you know? So this, again, it's very very strong theme in your reading. You've got Pisces, that could be you, that could be the person that wants to move on with you, like move forward with you. That could be, you know, the ex possibly, could be someone else coming in. You know, there could also be, we didn't get a lot of it, but there could be someone else here that that hasn't sort of come into the picture yet, that could, okay? So basically what I'm getting is there's a little bit here about something possibly happening in the future in regards to having to make a choice. Okay, so someone else, because you've got a tantalizing prospect will come your way. So it could mean that someone else, you know, you meet someone, and maybe that's why right now you don't want to really fully commit to this situation. It's like, I want to kind of see right now what happens, you know, with my life. I do feel like you're starting over, starting fresh. There's a lot about evolution and change. You've got the key to success here. I think that you want, if you're going to commit, you want it to be a success. You want it to, you know, be long-term potentially. So right now you're not wanting to commit unless you're ready. You've got somebody reaching out to you, possibly. Yeah, possible contracts and things, or like, you know, that paper could, like I said, be a divorce or a separation or something to do with a home or an apartment or, you know, something like that that's getting worked out with the ex. I think you've got your hands full right now. I feel like you've got a lot going on. So that's part of it too, is like, okay, I feel like I need my time. I need my space. I need my own, you know, my own time right now. You've got brave. Could be telling you to be brave right now, or that acknowledging that you're being very brave throughout this process. The lemon is when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. It can also have to do with fresh starts. You've got 2 charms about cleansing, because even the one romance angel card said, the time has come to clear your energy. So there's lots about that, like cleansing, clearing the energy out. Maybe I'm getting that some of you are getting rid of someone's things still. Like you could be in the process of moving still or something like that. And things maybe, you know, or something like that, right? The one thing I'll say is I feel like you are, if not now, I feel like there's going to be a feeling of like, hey, I'm excited to see what else is out there. I'm excited to move on, or even if it's with this person, I'm excited to see where this can go. Like there's a feeling of like you're coming out of it. You're coming out of this sort of feeling of needing to clear this person. And I'm wondering if this person's like contacting you, like I said, or making things more difficult. Of thread coming off of this little, there we go. So I'll flip these over. Look for names, initials. It could also be saying that in order to move to a higher level of commitment with this new person, or this person that you are interested in, it will require you to release your ex in a certain way. It could mean that someone's friends with an ex, you know, and there's could be some issues there or something like that. Or it could be that there's still like lingering hope that you might get back together with this ex. And then, you know, it's not really like, I guess, a good way to start a relationship, kind of hoping that you'll get back with someone, you know. So that could be what this is about. Let's get a few more. Let me know what you see. I usually don't see a lot. Okay. And sometimes there's names. Boat. I see tents. I see river. Some things could have like personal significance, rivers. We also have songs, so there could be a song too that's, you know, important to you right now, or something you're hearing, an important song linked to an ex or something like that. You know, this new person could write you songs or something like that, because I noticed in that one card they had like something they were writing, so maybe they're a songwriter, or maybe the two of you have a song that's very important. Okay, let's get some numbers. If I can find them. Oh, they're on the floor. I have to pick this up with my... Oh. No, I got it. Okay. Now, this angel number could be linked to the overall message. It might not be. I pick intuitively. So I want to read you 29 right now. So let's see. So center, hold on to your purpose. When the swirling forces of life distract you, remember what your goals are. You have a reason to be here. Focus on that and all will be well. Lie down and place your hands on your solar plexus chakra just above the navel. Repeat this mantra, I have a purpose. So yeah, I think part of this freedom for you is kind of figuring out what you want to do, focusing on your wants, what you want to focus on, what your purpose is right now. So yeah. Group 1, I think this looks really good. I see someone that cares a great deal for you, and I think that they'll be patient if you need some time or if things are at a standstill. And, you know, maybe you'll get the closure with this person. I think you just maybe are needing some time to yourself. But, yeah, take your time. You know, even with the road, I'm thinking of, like, trust the journey. So, yeah, let me know what you think, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. Hello, Group 2, if you chose the bridge, then this is your messages about love, what's coming in love, what could be happening in a current situation. Let's look into the future and see what is in store for love. Action. Wow. Pleasure on the bottom. It's interesting. So action is making me think that somebody is taking action. You've got Knight of Cups and Six of Wands. That's interesting. Let's get one more. The Lovers. Okay, so, wow. Let's see what romance angels say. Group 2, what's happening in love? Group 2. You have heart-to-heart conversations. Chemistry. Okay. This is very clear so far. Group 2. We'll have to see what the last deck says. Goodness, cards are popping out everywhere. I just want to get one, though. Let's see. Group. Lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Okay, so first of all, Group 2, this is really intense. Somebody has very intense feelings, okay? With the waves here, with the Knight of Cups, chemistry, lightning. Somebody has intense feelings right now. A lot of emotion in regards to you and your connection, or just you. This could be someone with hidden feelings, and it won't be hidden for long because we have heart-to-heart conversations. So yeah, somebody is feeling a lot of chemistry with you. You've got the Lovers here, so this is also very interesting. So basically, what I'm seeing here at Group 2 is somebody that can't ignore their feelings for you anymore. All right, so again, this could be a friend, this could be somebody. The thing is you chose the bridge. The bridge is making me think that there's like, the relationship is sort of in one place right now, and this person wants to take it to the next phase or the next place, okay? So that's kind of why I'm feeling like friends. This is possibly someone you know quite well, or someone you're going to meet where the feelings are pretty intense. Now, I like what energy I'm actually getting from this person. This is actually quite nice. I do think that this is coming to a bit of a shock to you, so that also is making me think of a friend, okay? So, you know, you might have had suspicions, but you might not know for sure. And this is the thing. This is a love reading. We're just seeing what the cards want to mention. This doesn't mean you have to give this person a chance, but I will say I see a lot of potential. What I like about this person is this person's very in tune with their feelings, all right? So this person is okay with being vulnerable. This person is okay with sharing who they really are with you, very in tune with their feelings. I do think that this person has a lot they want to tell you, and I feel like they've been holding it back for quite some time, what they want to say to you, all right? This could be someone that you've been kind of just talking to, right? You know, it could just be someone you've been casually sort of flirting with. But my sense is that they've known you for a long time. And with this Romance Angels card, it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think this is happening soon. And like I said, I do feel like there is mutual chemistry or the potential for a really great connection with chemistry. So the two of you, I think, bring out really good qualities in each other. I think that the two of you have an easy time talking. I think that this person feels very comfortable being themselves and talking about feelings with you in general. I'm kind of feeling like the two of you have had several heart-to-heart conversations. And this is also making me think of the friendship thing, because I feel like you've talked to them about different things before. You've maybe confided in them or talked to them about different relationships, or they could have talked to you about relationships. The two of you have sort of, what I feel, sort of seen each other through different challenges. So this person has a lot of intense emotions, and I feel like they're planning on taking action. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, they want to see movement. Okay, they want to see movement, at least to tell you how they feel. I think ideally what this person wants is a relationship. I think they'd like to become your partner. I think this person views you as somebody that they could have a successful relationship with. The other thing I like about this person is they seem to really appreciate you. I just feel like this person thinks of you so highly. I think that they would do anything for you, okay? I think that they would like watch out for you and look out for you. And yeah, this is really nice, a little bit direct. Like this isn't complicated. This is very clear. This is somebody's emotions for you are deeper than when they started. This person has a lot of feelings towards you, a lot of romantic feelings. Could be a water sign, certainly doesn't have to be, okay? Of course, we've got Gemini here as well, lots of potential for various different signs. We've got fire energy here, but with the Knight of Cups, we've got potential for a water sign. What I like about this person too, and what I'm seeing in your conversations, is that I'm seeing the two of you are kind of opposite in a lot of ways, in like personality, but you two complement each other really well. So when you're talking, it's just like the two of you have this thing where you immediately feel comfortable, you immediately feel at home, and, you can just kind of talk. And maybe that's why this is such a surprise, because it's like, oh my goodness, I had no idea. We've known each other for so long, and even if you do know that this person, because maybe this person has already told you, or maybe this person is just not hiding it, it could run deeper than what you're thinking, okay? Like, they could have said, yeah, I really like you, or I have a crush on you, but I think it's way beyond crush at this point. This is love. This is love. And they seem overwhelmed by it almost. There's a feeling of needing to almost confess, okay? And I think this person might ask you out soon, or might ask to spend more time with you, or might ask to talk. I'm trying to see what else is coming up. This could have actually come as a bit of a surprise to them. And again, not that they obviously think so highly of you and they're attracted to you. There's great chemistry, but maybe it's a surprise that they haven't told you sooner, or maybe it's a surprise to them that they didn't put the pieces together sooner. I think it's coming to a surprise to somebody. We've got the lightning here for a reason, so it's a surprise to someone, whether it's you or them. Somebody's getting surprised in this situation. It's quite nice. I want to read what action says really quickly, just see if we can get anything from that. Stay tuned for charms as well. A shift is coming. Interesting, because the lightning card talks about there's a bit of a stormy element to it. I'm not getting like stormy as in troubles. I'm getting the intensity that a storm brings, and the change, because there is signs of change here, something changing. So a shift is coming. The time is now. Don't hesitate. Face your fear. Okay, so this person's facing a fear possibly. Maybe they have a fear of confessing their feelings to you, or trying to really, make it clear to you quite how deep their feelings are. It says, face your fear, do it anyway. So this person seems to be like almost getting themselves sort of ready. I feel like this could happen soon, okay? Especially that there's a Knight. This is quick action and movement. This makes me feel like this is happening soon. So When big change is on the horizon, it's time to take action. Of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider your next step, but not now. So this person feels for some reason like they're running out of time. I wonder if it's that you're talking to someone, or maybe they're afraid that they might miss their chance with you. I feel like they feel this need to confess or be honest with you about what they want, possibly. I think they're afraid of losing you. Now is the time to take immediate action. So yeah, they're getting ready to take some sort of action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. This person is very clear about, and what's interesting too is I feel like other people might be interested in them, and that they only have their eye on you at this point. It reminds me of those situations, you see in movies where someone walks into a bar and everyone else kind of just fades away, and they look and they see you. And that's always, I think, how it's been, especially with Six of Wands. That's making me think. Because in a relationship, this can talk about a successful relationship, a very supportive relationship, overcoming challenges together. It could be that the two of you have overcome different challenges together. But it also makes me think of just, this person wants this to be a success. This person wants this relationship to work. And I also think of it strongly as appreciation. This person appreciates you. They recognize you, which is nice. I feel like they recognize things about you that maybe other people don't communicate to you, so it feels good. It's not that other people don't recognize these things either, but this person tells you. I think this person is, again, not shy to share their feelings. They could be very romantic and kind of flirty. My sense is that you're feeling it too, because the waves are making me think of like when and maybe this is new, but I feel like when you see this person's text pop up, or when this happens, you're like, oh my gosh, like there's sort of this feeling, this deep feeling. It says, quicken your spirit by making decisions now, even if you're not 100% certain of your decision. Right now, it's better to make any choice than none at all. So yeah, I think this person is concerned that if they don't say something soon, you're going to text them and say, hey, I just started seeing someone. So this person is preparing to make some sort of offer, or take some sort of action, or say something. This person's ready. And for some reason, it's coming as a shock. I don't know if it will now, because you just watched this reading. So if this is your reading, it might not come as much of a shock then. Lots of chemistry. I feel like the two of you have good banter and really good, I don't know, there's just this mutual magic. For chemistry to be here, it's strong, it's magnetic. It's the strong pull. They feel like pulled towards you. Very drawn to you. I'm sensing that this person's having a hard time right now, or they did have a hard time figuring out kind of how to go about it. There's something about you that I think opens this person's heart up. Like, they feel like they can be open and honest and, like I said, vulnerable with you. You're not going to judge them. So there's a deep sense of trust. They definitely want to become closer to you. They want to have you in their life, whoever this is. Very interesting. Well, someone's getting ready to say something, to propose, to ask you out on a date, to do something. Say, something flirty maybe, or ask you out for coffee. Okay, let's get some charms. Okay, let's see. All right, so you aspire to great things, begin with little ones. That makes me think that they have sort of just been sort of testing how you might feel. So you might notice that lately they've been saying kind of flirty things, or things where you're like, hey, what did they mean by that? Or, talking about, hey, if we ever get married, like something like that. Like, this person might make jokes or kind of just sort of test to see how you might react if they say something. You've got Pisces, so they could be a Pisces. You could be a Pisces. I see Pisces here as well. You're definitely on their mind. They think about you a lot. Or if you haven't met them, this is in the future. And I can't tell you when, unfortunately. This is just telling you that this could potentially be what's coming in if you chose this group. This is the energy around you. Yeah, this popcorn makes me think of like pressure. Like this person's been you know, it's like a release of pressure. Okay, so this person's been like holding back their feelings. They can now feel like they can just talk about it, release their feelings, and, you know, confess this to you, you know, confess their feelings, confess how much they love you, or just how much they care about you, right? Stepping into new experiences with the leg. You've got the moon, so again, more emotion. Could be some fears involved, possibly. I love you to the moon and back. Look at that. So the moon could be important to your connection for some reason. You know, the moon could be, it could be that the two of you went for a drive and the moon was really, you know, clear and beautiful and the two of you looked at it, or, you know, something like that. There could be a connection, or that could come up. So pay attention to that. Could be that, you know, they say something on a full moon. I find that interesting too, all of this moon energy with the waves. I think that's cool. Light bulb. So again, similar to the lightning card, this is epiphanies, realizations, aha moments. This person might like to show their appreciation by buying gifts. So that might be a way that they show you that they love you, or that might be, you might notice that they've always liked to get you things. Like if they're out and they see something that reminds them of you, they're like, oh, I thought of you. So this person's likely very considerate, and I'm getting very generous, especially when it comes to gift giving or buying gifts or picking you up little things. Could be a theme undertone here of combining finances one day, or thinking that could be on their mind. That could be a blockage for some reason. You'll know if that's for you. Could be something about combining lives. There could be some complications there. Yeah, you're definitely on their mind. This is like two fish kissing. Reminds me of the Lover's card. Reminds me of Pisces energy. But just kisses, affection. If you have kissed them already, they might really think about that a lot. Like that's on their mind. They're thinking about it. This person, I think, honestly, this isn't new for them. It's just maybe the realization, or the realization for you is new, but it feels like they have always had at least acknowledged it, or at least recognized that, yeah, I have a crush on them, or something like that. Change, new cycles, new beginnings. The lemon can be about cleansing. It can be like making the best out of a situation. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. You've got heads up, so pay attention. It's asking you to pay attention, or they could be paying attention to something. I think something has caused them to kind of feel like now or never. Like, I don't know if it's because, again, you're talking to someone, or maybe there's a change happening where they're kind of like, okay, now or never, I've got to say this, or I might not get a chance. So yeah, group 2, this is really interesting and kind of mysterious. So I'm curious. Let's get your letters and numbers. I'll put them on here. Let's see them better. And look for names, initials. You know, sometimes there's words. Look in the comments too. There's always good suggestions. Oh, look at that, shy. So this person maybe is feeling shy right now. Wow. So they're shy, maybe. new. Oops. Ron could be their name. I think it's so cool how shy was right there. Because, yeah, I'm imagining them sort of like giving themselves pep talks almost. Like, okay, you can do this. Or something about you when they see you now, they get a little bit nervous. Because, look, they're not even looking at the conversation. So, yeah, there's something about you that might be making them a little bit nervous. Or the idea of talking to you is making them a little bit nervous. Yeah, you have to look in the comments. I don't see very much right now. My mind is in about a million different places right now, so. Yeah, I don't see much. We've got the word have there as well. Yeah, look in the comments. Let me know. Let's look up an angel number. Now, this could have to do with the love message. It might not, though. It could just be something you're meant to hear. So let's see. I choose these intuitively. Let's read 512. It's a 6. The 6 could also be important too, but let's read 512. Okay. Play fair. So there are 3 sides to every story. In a present situation in your life, it may be easy to choose a side quickly. However, your angels remind you that the truth lies somewhere outside of individual perspectives. Model an example of compassion and fairness as you lead others to rise above jumping to an unfair conclusion. So that could have to do with the situation. It might not. You know, there could be a situation where at work, let's just say, you might have to be the person sort of, you know, it could be like in the middle of a situation at work or something like that. Or it could be something happening with friends right now, right? Where you have to kind of like, you know, you're hearing both sides of something with a friend or something like that, or with a family member. Take it how it resonates, you know, if it resonates. But yeah, let me know what you think, Group 2. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonates, and we will see you next time. Hello, Group 3. If you chose the threshold, then this is your messages for love. What's happening in love right now? What could be coming in soon? So let's see what we have coming in for you. What's happening in love? We've got the 3 of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, and 2 of Cups. This is so nice. It's nice when you do a love reading and overall the energy is quite beautiful all throughout. That doesn't always happen, right? So today it's quite nice. Let's see, though. I do think, though, that there's somebody who might be learning to open up to conversation or open up a little bit about something. Let's see. Group 3. Did I say Group 2? I apologize. Fulfillment. Flow. Yeah, if I said Group 2 at any point, I'm thinking of your group. I do that sometimes, especially right now. Got all sorts of things on the go. Okay, Group 3. What's happening in love? The Dragonfly. So be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Interesting. Group 3. What's happening in love? Heartbreak. Yeah, somebody's healing from some heartbreak. They had their guard up. Confusion. Yeah, someone's feeling a little confused. They've got a spark, though, so, you know, there's definitely an attraction. There's some feelings. Group 3. What's happening in love? Oh, this is coming in. It might not have happened yet. It's safe for you to love. This came out in reverse, which is kind of interesting. This person, okay, you're dealing with somebody, or this could be you, who is healing from some sort of heartbreak. So right now it feels maybe a little bit too raw, a little bit too recent. Despite that being the case, there's still a lot of fulfillment and feeling here. So I think this person, what I feel like is happening, Group 3, is this person is taking off a bit of the pressure. And this was sort of similar in a different way to what Group 1 had, but there's a lot recently about like removing the expectations or the pressure of like needing to know what's going to happen and just sort of going with the flow and seeing where it takes you, right? So with Be Lighthearted, the Dragonfly, I think this person's learning to kind of open up a little bit. I think that they were sort of closed off to the idea of a relationship, or they weren't even really considering it or thinking about it or even wanting to kind of like communicate about it. But something has sort of stirred this person's romantic feelings. And I think there's some confusion there because this person, and it could also be that they thought, okay, you know what? I don't want to be in a relationship for 2 years. I'm focusing on career. I'm focusing on work. But then, you met and there's this spark. So this person, I think, is opening up. And what I like about the Two of Cups too is it makes me feel like this is an early phase of this relationship. This is just new. This is getting to know someone, flirting, maybe going out, laughing together, talking. So this is new. And I think that the best thing in this connection right now, group 3, is to just go with the flow. I wouldn't, I don't think that you're placing expectations on this person, but things are progressing. And I think this person might be trying not to overthink it now. That could definitely be the case. This person's trying not to overthink it. They're trying to be a little bit more lighthearted. This person might be having trouble separating what happened in this previous heartbreak to what will happen now. So they might be reminding themselves, like, look, like that doesn't mean that's going to happen again. But right now I'm seeing two people that really are enjoying that initial spark or that initial attraction. And it's really fulfilling. There's a lot of fulfillment here in this connection. And this could be, again, what's causing the confusion, because this person, and this could be because maybe things are progressing. Things are kind of progressing along, and this person's thinking, oh, I really wasn't thinking I was ready for a relationship, or I really wasn't expecting this, but let's see where it goes. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. We'll go a little deeper, but at first glance, that's what I see. With the door, I'm noticing the door is closed. So it could be that they were sort of closed off for a little while. This person might be hard to, at this point, I think they might be hard to sort of figure out in a certain way. Okay, they might be a little difficult to figure out in certain ways. The one kind of concerning thing I'm seeing is that this person might be sending mixed signals, which, I don't love, but yeah, they could be sending some mixed signals. So when you're together, it's like, wow, there's so much spark and so much fulfillment. We enjoy each other. We get along great. It's so fun. But maybe they don't text you for 3 days. Okay, so I don't love that, right? So obviously this isn't an individual reading, so the advice will be different for everyone. But yeah, I don't like that part that I'm seeing, because I feel like they might not be the best at texting or communicating with you when you're not with them. So I feel like you lack that feeling of like reassurance when you're not with them. Okay, so there's far less communication when you're not together, but when you're together, it seems like it's great. So this could be causing confusion for you as well, because you're thinking, wow, we had such a beautiful day on Tuesday. I haven't seen them now. It's Friday. I haven't even hardly heard of them. Or like they send you a thumbs up to a message and then that's it, or something like that. So that could definitely be happening. I think that this person might eventually start opening up a little bit about this heartbreak. Okay, because you have things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So there's a lot about healing. So yeah, they might communicate with you soon. I don't feel like they're ready yet, though. I don't feel like that they're ready yet. I do think, though, that they're pleased with where this could go. Okay, so they see potential. I feel like this person is a little bit confused about where they see things going or what they want in the future. Not even necessarily in regards to you, but just in general. I think this person's confused about what direction they want to go in the future. They could be actually debating traveling too. That won't resonate for everyone, but that could be part of it. This could be causing confusion. So for example, they could have been planning to move out of town for 2 years and, go travel or something like that. And then you met and you got this amazing spark, this amazing chemistry. Things are so fulfilling. So now they're experiencing this sort of confusion, so I think their plans might be changing, or at least they're thinking like, okay, this might change my plans. They might not be in the process of changing their plans, but I think that they're thinking about it. I think it's safe for you to love in reverse. Let's look at this upright. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So yeah, I think sometimes this person worries about opening up, but I do see with the Two of Cups that it's happening. Okay, so it is. So they might not feel safe to open up sometimes. I'm getting from this person that they are kind of difficult. They're a tough nut to crack, okay? I feel like they're sort of difficult to get to in certain ways. Like, people might actually misunderstand them or actually find them, you know, you might get them, but I feel like some people don't. Like, I feel like some people might kind of have a hard time reading what they're saying, okay? I feel like this person might be... It might be sometimes sort of difficult to understand what they mean when they say things. Okay, that's coming through. But I feel like you understand them. Sorry, I just wanted to pause 1 second and see what this said. This is interesting. I wanted to read this to you. It says, the threshold welcomes us into the magic of the everyday. Step through and enter a space that lets you embrace it. You may need to reassess your living situation. So yeah, this person could also be reassessing a living situation or feeling confused about a living situation. That could be why I was picking up on the whole travel thing. So I thought that was interesting. So yeah, they could be confused about that. There could be some complications in regards to a living situation right now. And that could actually be because of the heartbreak that this person's dealing with. There could be some complications in regards to where they're living right now. I love, though, with this flow card, I feel like this person's just seeing momentum. They're seeing where something could go, and they're just learning to go with the flow. I feel like they're open to it now. I really do. And I feel like this person's trying to be in the moment. I really like these together because I feel like they're trying to just be in the moment. I feel like they're not overthinking anymore, or they're trying not to. They are a little bit confused, but I feel like they're not confused. They're not confused about their attraction, though. You've got this spark, so that's for sure. But I think that there's just possibly like change in their plans, or they didn't see this coming, so they're trying to be lighthearted. They're trying to kind of go with the flow and just see what happens, see where this could go. So as far as this connection goes, whether you've met this person or not yet, I'm seeing a relationship where I think it's best to just go with the flow, see what happens. I think that this person will open up to you maybe about something that's they're dealing with, that they're healing from. I think in regards to what I was talking about earlier, if they're leaving you confused or if you're getting kind of mixed signals, I would just honestly talk to them about it, be honest about it. Be like, you know what, like, I feel like we have such a great time together, but then I don't hear from you for several days. And with love readings, you know, I never really know what's going to come up. It could be talking more about people in a relationship. I feel like today there's a lot about people just starting certain connections or something that hasn't even come in yet. So yeah, let me know. Let's look at your charms. Like, of course, you know, take it how it fits. Okay, so you aspire to great things, begin with little ones. So that in a love reading makes me think of like taking baby steps or taking kind of small steps. Okay, you have, oh, interesting. You've got the little, this is like the little signs going in different directions. It says success, money, and happiness. So maybe they had different career goals and this has kind of been more heavily on their mind, this relationship, or maybe, you know, maybe there's something to do with their work and travel or something like that. That is coming through quite strongly. Oh, interesting. Okay, so okay, I find this so cool when charms stick together because to me it's important. So you've got the handcuffs in the treasure chest. So this means they're feeling sort of stuck or tied to something in regards to possibly money or their possessions. This is really stuck in there. That is really interesting. I've never seen these two stick together, so I might even have to get, oh, there it goes. Yeah, there's something kind of keeping them stuck in regards to something of value to them. Could be a home or something like that. I don't know. Doesn't have to be that, though. It doesn't have to be, because the treasure chest is usually something about like Pentacles energy. Or it could represent that they feel you're too valuable to like give up on. Like they're stuck to you. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I'll have to get those sorted out later. You've got the bobbin. This is part of the sewing machine. You've got the thread, you've got the bobbin. So this kind of brings things together with the thread. It also makes me think of the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes I think of things happening behind the scenes. So there could be some things behind the scenes that you're not aware of yet. That could be causing confusion. Okay, you've got the pirate's treasure with the handcuffs. Let me know what you get from that. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But yeah, the pirate, this could have to do with adventure. This person could be trying to embrace more adventure in their life with the go with the flow messages and the, you know, keeping it lighthearted messages. This person could be trying to go with the flow. You've got the saddle, so this is about feeling sturdy and supported. This person might want to help you or support. There's definitely a connection to finances, okay? So there could be a connection to like support, something to do with support, finances, themselves maybe, supporting themselves or something like that, because you've got the saddle next to the money. You've got the boxing gloves. There could be some conflict, inner conflict with the confusion card or resistance to something. Yeah, there's a bit of like a, I think this just goes in with the confusion. Like there's a lot of like confusion that I think they're dealing with. You've got the light bulb. This could be epiphanies, realizations, ideas, clarity for sure. There could be some clarity coming in. The star, this can be direction, navigation, inspiration. And there's a lot here about movement, so things could be moving along more, especially with Three of Wands. You know, that's a great card of progress and movement, and you know, so that's a good sign. So there's lots about things progressing and moving along. Could be that if there was like some sort of blockage that was causing confusion, that's getting sort of handled or dealt with. This person could be starting to feel more safe to kind of open up. Interesting reading. Okay, let's get you some letters, group 3. And this, again, could be in the future. This might not have happened yet. Could be something you're dealing with right now. Okay, so we have LOAIDGORTCOOZRESJHO. Okay, so look for names. Look at a couple more. And we'll do angel numbers too. And the angel number might not have anything to do with this message. It could just be something unrelated that you need to hear today. Okay, let's see. I see. Do we have an F? I was going to say go for it. That's kind of cool. I don't think we have an F though. Sometimes I see things without seeing all of the letters. Moss. Ross. Yeah, I don't see much. Some days I have a harder time seeing certain things. Movie? Maybe you have the same taste in movies, or you're watching a movie, or that's something you do together, or you will do together. Something about a movie. Look in the comments. There's always good suggestions. And thank you, by the way, for everyone who leaves comments. Okay, well, I'll get you some angel numbers. If you want to go back and pause, you can. Let's see. We've got 1111. Okay, so 1111 could be important. Let's read 8. Let's see what 8 says. Maybe the two of you have, like, always say, oh, 1111 together or something like that. Maybe there's something to do with 11. Okay, so abundance. So the energy is limitless. And again, this could have to do with the messages you've already gotten, or it could be something different. So there are forces always flowing and moving through and around you. The ones you pay attention to and open up to will envelop you in their flow. Interesting, because you have the word flow twice. So when you see this number, meditate on what in your life requires development and abundance. Visualize energy coming forth to nurture growth in these areas. I'm wondering too, I feel like this person, what could be happening is they could have actually been seeing momentum in other areas of their life, And that could have had to do with like certain plans that they were making, you know, and maybe they weren't really considering love at this point in their life, but I think that this sort of happened and they feel this connection, so they're wanting to kind of just go with the flow and open up a little bit more and try not to, I guess, overthink it and give it some time. Could be related to the heartbreak. You could also be the one dealing with heartbreak. Yeah, let me know what you think, group 3. I really hope that you enjoyed today's reading, and we'll see you next time.